Thanks for joining me here. Just got a quick little snapshot before we get into some more sign readings. And this was because things are creating at the moment, heaven and earth is like creating what's called a celestial starseed highway or freeway. You go, what does that mean, Bella? You go, all I know is that Jesus told me that to get through the Milky Way, right, would normally take hundreds of years, if not thousands of years. And he creates a supernova, right? So a supernova allows you to do something that would normally take thousands of years. And you can do that in the twinkling of an eye. So that's a supernova. So to get to supernova, you have to have a lot of little frequencies upgrades. So here we are, the next 30 days is a geomagnetic storm. The flares of the sun are sending out radar. It's radar systems and igniting, right, God's children to shine bright, bring a light. So there's a geomagnetic storm which is erupting from the sun, and there's a close magnetic pull of a frequency for a planet. Hi Sana, welcome. And also that's at the same time as the planetary alignment, which is Mars and Venus on their way to a kiss, and they hold hands for 2 months. So on the way to this kiss, and I think, but I'm not an astrologer, praise God, but I think it's the 21st of March, and I've been saying that with my Reiki masters who are in their infinity programs, and I said, well, we started there and we end on the 21st of March. So congratulations for those that took advantage of that and are in my calendar, because this 8 weeks creates a super freeway of energy. So how we can, we're going to have a look at that, what that actually means. Yeah. You're here with Bella, and I just channel messages, all right? So we're having a super freeway or highway of energy storming at you for the next 30 days. Wow, Miss G's in the house. And we've had a donation, how exciting. Well, that makes me feel very loved, and your beautiful comments. Thank you for making me feel loved. I need it. I need it. So creating a super freeway, thank you, right, allows you to get to your destination, or to what we're going to call, the promised land of love and abundance in a much shorter time than the 3D matrix would normally allow, right? So this, like God was going, abundance frequency is always there. It's infinite. It's immediate. It's up to you to tune into the frequency and get attuned to it. I was like, what? He goes, well, why don't you tell my children, right, to get to know me better when they don't know what God is, or they have preconceived beliefs about God? Just put the word abundance in there. I said, are you for real? So when you say, like, I am surrounded by, it's God's love, but you're in with the law of abundance. You are aligned with the law of prosperity. It's a universal law. So abundance surrounds me, flows through me. So if you're reading God's word in any verse, which I don't have ready, because he just said that then, right? Change his name, right, to abundance. And I sat there and meditated on that, and I thought, because abundance, I get it a bit better. It's more real. It's more in my immediate, right? But God is like, okay, so we're going to the kingdom, we're preparing, and do you know what I mean? It sort of goes out there. He was like, change it. Change the word God to abundance, because that's what I am. Love and abundance. I was like, and then I sort of have to wait. So you're downloading that as a star seed. You have it within your cellular memory, if you like. You have it within the cells of your body to know that this, like, it's a marriage. So your body, your spirit, everything knows this and is ready for it, right? So then all you have to do is disengage. It's unhook from the matrix. Get out of fear. Because, you know, you can actually, the matrix is so combined your mind to, you know, to a point where I found even myself was like, I was upset, like crying, going, I just want to have fun and laugh. I'm a happy person. It's like, no, well, you're not being happy. Remember? And God goes, remember you said you're a human being, not a human doer. So what are you being? I was like, I'm being upset. I'm being unhappy. He's like, yeah, but that's not what you are. If I'm with you, so you have to be it. So just being it will change your circumstances. That's what he means by the move the mountain and it will move by the faith. It's like you believe that things are different and you own it. So this is also about reprogramming, you could say, or it could be just a little bit of a, at night time, right, putting the imaging and the feeling of in your best self, right, and just conjure up an image of you at your best. This is what God's saying. This is how you access this super freeway. Woohoo! And Mars and Venus is aligning the unions. So the next 30 days, right, you cannot buy into any story in the media, any crises, anything that's airborne from monkeys or chickens, right? No. Can't believe I just said that. Bloody. So that means there's something coming. They're going to say it's airborne, it's from the monkeys. But you're going into the void, right? So you're not in, you're in this world, but you're not of this world. You are star-seeded, and you're not a fallen angel. Starseeds are not fallen angels. Palladians are not fallen angels. Ashtrakuman is not from the fallen angels. Okay, believe me. But somebody's heart's cracked open here. This is the beginning, the seed. It's like the seed cracked and now can germinate, take root and grow, right? You never know when that seed's going to happen. And this is why, like I was telling you about the spawn of the coral, there's one type that happens, like everything has to be in perfect alignment. How God created the universe, or abundance created the universe. Where the coral spawns once a year, but the moon has to be perfect. The temperature of the water, like the tides, everything has to be in perfect symbiotic unison. That's what this is. This is what this is. But you're the actual coral. And it's your energy when cracked open the void. Look at that. So this is why you'd be feeling this. Right? You'd be feeling it because you're actually being... like you're in the fire, starseeds, and you're getting brighter and you're hearing the call. Oh wow. So there's a partner who's woken up here, right? They've been cracked open the void. They were living in the void with no love, and their heart's been cracked open here, and now comes the forgiveness, but it's all timed. So this is you going, I know I'm going to trust my soul, and I'm going to trust the Creator, that we have a deal going on. And I just have to get jiggy with that deal, because obviously it's going to be better than what I could even imagine, or I wouldn't have actually incarnated and come down here. So a part of the deal was to actually experience something that's not here, which is unconditional love, right? And this is it. The hearts are calling each other. So it's Mars and Venus are calling out to each other, and they're creating a pathway. That's up in the sky, so it does affect us down here. It affects our heart chakra, our hearts. And so God wants to bring you the desires of your heart. So stay in your heart, it's not in your mind. Right? 30 days of mindlessness. Come on now. How are you going to do that? Because we're fighting against a frequency that wants you to go into worry, doubt, and fear. Look, the seven sisters. This is the Pleiadians. I'm just saying that because a guy did a video and he was saying, we're just going to call them aliens, which are fallen angels. It's like, no, we're aliens. We're not of this world. We're aliens. We could even be from the star cluster Pleiades or the Orion belt itself. This is the Seven Sisters. This is the Electra. I can hear Electra is igniting up. What does it say? What? Birthing creations. What? Tapestry of life expression. This is it. So this is new fabric, right? To weave the destiny with. I know it sounds weird, but just let me get it. So they're saying you've got the fabric from the nomadic, right, seed point that you are bringing into reality through your thoughts and feelings. It's our thoughts and feelings. So the transmutation flame is here. This is the blue flame. Just doing a little snapshot here for you, star seeds. This is what you're preparing for. This goes for 30 days. This is a huge geomagnetic storm where they saw auroras in Tasmania. Hello, that's epic, right? So we know there's stuff going on right in the kingdom of darkness, and we know that God's birth pains are happening in the earth. So it's a gift of discernment to transmute the old pattern, right? To take the old mind pattern and bring in the new what? Spontaneous awakening. Activation, integration time, hot time. I don't know what that means. Longing for home. Homesick for the stars. See, that means we come from them. But you don't get back there, you go to the kingdom. So there's an echo. This looks like a whole timeline collapse. Because it's not, it doesn't exist anymore, this home. It's in the, we're creating a new home. A new earth. Anything else? I said, do all of it. It's time now. See, Andromedan energy. Adventure. Say yes to change. Something will present out of nowhere. And you have to go, this is a bullseye, isn't it? That's you, Starseed. That's you jumping in. Right? It hasn't presented yet. You can't even see it. We're going by faith, not by sight. Because the enemy will try to trick you. It's a trick. Right? So the enemy will come in and try to trick you, to agitate your feelings, to react to something. Right? That's what the narcissistic abuse is. To get you out of your pillar. Right? So now you're crying, saying that you want to be happy. Instead of being happy. So it's really, it's a trick of the mind. So no reaction, you're jumping in. Right? This is the frequency. Oh, this is the highway. Do we have to choose it? Do we have to choose it? We are choosing it. We are choosing it right now in this reading. Yeah, see the energy, right? This is like having an echo chamber doppelganger healing station sent forward to your future, sent back to your future or forward to your past. So this is you in the past sending this forward from Atlantis, from Herath, which is the old, it doesn't exist. But here comes the energy of it. Just go with me, I'm channeling something, right? I know it's weird. But you will get it in your memory. So some of you will be able to explain it better than me. But this is what you're feeling. This is why it's hard to dictate like what you're actually experiencing in this huge awakening. And you can't talk to just anybody about it because emotions will like hit like all-time highs, right? It'd be like a bit of a roller coaster. You go, oh, just a bit of a basket case of emotions, right? I'm thinking about Marga and Rita. I just think about them because this is the earth, right? This is the pulsation. This is the connection of the stars and the earth. Can you believe this? Star bathing. So there's an activation, celestial sky activation, which has hit the core, the diamond core of the crystal grid here. So the earth is pulsating with the energy from here. And who's in the middle? Who jumped in? Who went, I'll go down. I'll go down there. I'll take some starlight down here. Who did that? You watching, that's you. You went, I'll jump in. And then you got down here going, nothing seems right. I don't remember this. What do I do here? This is a transmutation time. So we are choosing it. We are jumping timelines here in this reading. He said, if you so choose to. And just by being here, we've chosen to. And I've never seen that person laying there before. Look at that. Can you tell me that's not a celestial activation here for you? As a star seed, you have to believe. It's not, we can't see everything. That's why they're going to bring in, like the kingdom of darkness will always do the inverted opposite of what's happening. So the geomagnetic storm must be powerful because they're going to say there's an airborne chicken disease from the monkeys. Stop that. No way. Yeah, okay. So it's the opposite. I love that. That's the confirmation of this super freeway. Now we've got to get to a supernova, so we build up. We do a lot of super freeways. And it's here to get the collective, because we're one. We're going to move together. So that's why this is powerful, because you're going from the void, right, hearing the call, because you already waited. It's time to jump in. Remember the other readings will wait. This says jump in. So what presents itself for you in this frequency is for you. This is a time to get mindless. So this is why it's like we've got to practice letting go of logic on how it fits into this realm of possibility. Right? You shift your consciousness from like, I could die tomorrow, to I'm preparing for abundance and love for the next, right, 30 years, or say eternity. Because, you know, just between you and me, we don't go through the death portal with the generation, right, that get lifted up. Out! We're getting lifted out! That's why you went, okay, well, if I get lifted out, I'll jump in. I'll jump in. You did it. You jumped in here, right? So you have to believe somewhere in your soul or in, you know, epic journeys or whatever, that for you to be here in this moment, there is a spectacular ending. It's better than you can imagine. Or you wouldn't have done it. You go, well, it doesn't look too good here, Bella. Oh, I know, it feels very disruptive. And I know that's a cliche saying, you know, but it's darkest just before dawn. So before the raptura, the supernova that's created through the Milky Way, right? When that's created, it will be darkness before dawn. And we've been told there's 3 days of it, and it's pretty intense. And I'm here to just give you a little memory of that. Like somewhere you already know that. Because I'm like, I don't want to talk about that. And they're like, they already know that. It's in your cellular programming. It's in every cell of your body that's being renewed right now. And it goes for 30 days. So the spectacular accomplishments, manifestations, and miracles that are going to occur in your life, right, would normally be impossible. Oh, I thought they were going to, right? But it will happen in a short amount of time, very quickly and instant. Because you are the new generation. You are, right, abundance. Wow. You are abundance. You're abundance. You're here co-creating with the creator of the universe through you abundance. And we're worrying about it. You know, you sit there worrying about it. I think that's funny. Like, you know, I'm co-creating with the creator of the universe and I'm sitting here crying. No. That's that. That's this. What's that? That's that. Breaking that chain. And it's not easy because it's those belief systems, right? They're like the old record player that come back in and they just play. It's like, I don't even need anyone to sabotage me. I can do it myself. I'll do it myself. On my own repetitive thought patterns. So it's like, that's where you need to go. This is a master of the mind. You're being mastering your mind here, right? So that's why. What? It's only the thought that you allow in has permission. Just before you think it, it gets permission. So then you've got to stand guard. Go, no, you know, yeah, you're not coming in. No. These came out. You're very empathic, see? It's true. It's true. A lot of you are highly sensitive people, which is HSP. Right? Some of you are HSP, ultra highly sensitive people. So this transformation, right, is something where you can now own your empathy that you've had all your life, as now it becomes your strength. It becomes, instead of a liability, it becomes your, I can't get the word. or ally. The weight of the world is being lifted. The weight of the world this past couple of days is being lifted from you. See, empathic starseed, it says. Empathic. Right? You're feeling everything. You're overwhelmed sometimes with emotion and grief that can even double you over. Right? So the mind space is what you can master. You know that there's codes and memories in your body that will be released. So if something out there has to trigger you to be ready for this alignment, right, in 3D, you go, wow, that was crap. How come that happened? Like, I was meant to be on a super highway and like, it's like that. You go, well, we're just clearing that out because that despair, Bella, those tears and that annoyingness, that frustration doesn't exist over here. You go, huh? So where are you being in your mind? There you shall be. And God's going to bring you the desires of your heart. So abundance brings you the desires of your heart. Right? Abundance, the frequency, the energy. It's unlimited. It doesn't run out. You're not for everyone. I just thought, I lose people all my lives. And it says you're not for everybody. Embrace your weirdness and face your true north. This would be the alignment. So the alignment happens celestially, and then it rains down on you. It's a geomagnetic storm, and this activates you, right? Alignment with your true north. Now your true north, right, is not going down south. That's why it says your redemption draws near. Look up. North is up, right? It's a vertical ascension. No longer are you confused or moved by that which is before you. What does she say? That's Florence Shovell-Shin or something, is it? And she says, I am not disturbed by appearances, for I know God is the God of impossibilities. Or abundance is infinite, and abundance flows through to me. God said, change the word to abundance. I can't do it, but it's for you, not me. So you do that. And I call him Father. And you know, if he's not listening, you can always go to Yeshua. But like my family, I go, oh, I'll go and ask the Holy Spirit. Bye. So boundaries being set up here, right? This is for you. So you may feel like, yeah, you're lonely. You're alone. But this will pass. This is a time of like being replenished, I'm hearing, right, in your energy field. So this is why the opposite of love and abundance would be coming from the surface, right, coming out of yourselves. And the enemy doesn't want you to replenish, doesn't want that to come out, wants to keep you trapped. See those hands? So there's lots of them. And you're about to be revealed why you would have them. Because I was asked, why were they jealous of me? But it's like you're underestimating the power that you're working with. I go, oh, we're underestimating the power. Again, this is the soul union here. This is the anchoring of all, whatever we've done, you've done it. We've done sonic geometry. We've done 3 layers, God's saying, of the light geometry needed. And it's sonic vibration, which is sound. It's been anchored. There's nothing the dark side can do to stop this. Nothing. Right? So what they're going to do is use fear in the mind and put the fear out of like nuke, I don't know what to say, W-A-R, W to the A to the R, right? Nuke war. But you're like, nah. When I get with my beloved, we trip the energy, right, here is you bring, it doesn't exist here. It's from the monadic template. This is before Eve ate the apple. It's Sophia Christos. It's purity. It's honestly, this is your mission. And as soon as you do this, find each other, right? The energy will shift things. It shifts your own paradigm. Can you see that? If you look down and there's lots of that happening all at once, people finding their beloved, falling in love, and shifting onto the super highway, right? That is different. That's a shift here. That's the birthing of the new earth. It happens through you. You create that third energy, you and your beloved, and that's where you channel love. It's like two chalices of love coming together, and from that creates the fountain, and it's never ending. Stop it. It's just a quick reading. I had to come and share with you. The next 30 days are going to be very powerful. What we think about, abracadabra, what we think we create. And then there's the feelingization that goes out and comes back faster than anything we can think. So the enemy will try to provoke you to send out anger, fear, and worry and doubt. And then that's what will come back to you. And so that's what you're receiving instead of jumping on your timeline. Does that make sense? So that's why we're going to be strict here. We're going to think about that for a minute. Selah. And God says he can renew your mind by his word. It renews your mind. Because, you know, you have to understand we're in 3D matrix. We don't understand like supernatural or really God's miracles. They're outside of our realm of possibility. Right? So to get there, we have to get out of our mind. It's mindlessness. You think, oh, that sounds ridiculous. Like, just try it. Try and not think about something. You go, well, you can't do that, Bella. Your mind's always thinking. It's like, yeah, we'll give it over to abundance to think in it. Let abundance have its way in your mind today. Oh, good one, Father. I'm getting it. So Mintarkin, right? This is the longing for home. Belonging. The original light workers. God was showing me how the cells of your body change like that. Dr. Emoto does with the water, and he put love on one bowl of rice and water, and then he put hate on the other, and he came back and had mold on the one that had hate on it. And that wasn't a projection of anybody, right? That was just the vibration of the word on it. So can you imagine you 90% water and your whole life, that those words that were projected upon you, how they've affected your DNA and how they're broken down, and that results in dis-ease because the flow's not there. Well, let me tell you, God's saying he's renewing all that. It's all returning. And on some level, you knew that. This is when Clark Kent goes missing. And he comes back as Tarzan. Tarzan. It's my movie. My movie. Clark Kent, I like Clark Kent. Superman, not so much. I'd rather Tarzan if that's all right. Right? So you make up your own here, Starseed. This is what you're imaging before you go to bed. You go, well, I'm going to start out as Jane, and when I wake up, I'm going to be Wonder Woman. Right? I'm just being silly. I'm trying to exaggerate a point across on how we image it, because what we image is going to occur. This is what the super freeway is about. Right? This is different. It's different to what we've experienced. And then when it happens, we go, oh, that happened a bit too fast. Could that slow down, please? Could my miracles please slow down? I'm finding it difficult to integrate and anchor all these miracles. No, we're not going to be saying that. We're going to be saying, this is it. I am the miracle. I am abundance itself. I am the stream. You become a part of it. Oh, we become a part of it. Yeah. We need that, don't we, Stacey? We need that so much. So you're going to find something really exciting, right? And I always say, look for the gold in your day. But what I'm going to say to you is like, you know, when you think about readings, people say, well, take only what resonates. It's like, that's what you're looking for. You're looking for what resonates with me. And that's the programming of your day. You know, what resonates with me, because I am abundance. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Right? So what lights up abundance? What lights you up? So your abundance. That's amazing. Just getting full on energy for you. And you know, to change from today. You say, my life turns on a dime. I went through the fire, right? So it's purification that you've been through. So your ascension is vertical. You have to understand there is technologies around you energetically that you can't see, right? There's sonic vibration that you need to tune into, and that's when you get out of the frequency in your mind, because the mind's linked up to a matrix frequency that pulls you into a metaverse where you will seek death. Oh my God. So you're here fighting against it. You just have to know there is a magnetic pull that you're fighting against. You have to fight. And all you do is fight by bringing the light, by being abundance, by being happiness. And it sounds so simple. You're like, yeah, but when you get down here, like, where's that blue flame you promised? Wasn't that going to transmute everything? Hello, where's the flame, Michael? You know, then you need some healing with the Father. That's what I do. So gold mesh shield up, soul star to earth star, right? Visualize yourself in that pillar of light, and that's your auric field. So from this is your sovereignty. So you go, no narc can come in and hook in and take my power and drain me while they're smiling in my face, because I have the total gift of discernment in my energy. So that cannot occur. So I'm not going to let my mind make it mean that nobody loves me because I'm alone. I'm going to not be lonely. I'm going to jump the timeline, and there I will meet all my other star seeds. We're meeting in a higher vibration. It's a solitary vertical ascension, I keep saying, right? And it happens automatically in your energy field. There's a Merkaba. We've got to protect it. And it's amazing. It says your vibration is rising. You are the oracle. You are the oracle. You are the technology. You are the iPhone 12. It's you. The technology is you. You are changing the vibration. I know it's hard to actually get it, but they help with Reiki. It helped because we've got applications. They said abundance and romance. They are apps. I was like, so I'm an iPhone. And then I looked on my the scroll on my here on YouTube, and it said find my iPhone or friend or family, and I was like, see, the iPhone. They see you as an iPhone. They see us as iPhones. So they can find us. And then they trick you to thinking that your phone is going to find your friends. It's like, let's go back and go, why? You know, like there's the... So I'm not your iPhone, kingdom of darkness. I'm in my pillar of light. Because I'm a starseed of light. And remember, light is information. Not education. Here we are getting pulled into God's dirt. We're still doing that every day, right? So need to do that more often. I now release all worries, fears and concerns regarding safety, security and money. Big deep breath. 1st of March here. Wow, it's good to see you. The priestess. So can you imagine this type of energy is available? It's going to open your clairs. Right? So your clairs is how you navigate. It's your GPS system. It's something that's blocked out in the matrix. It's not encouraged at all through false belief systems or doctrines. Doppelganger. Double dragons. Isn't that stunning? So how are you being called to step up and lead? Right, so it will happen on every level. You will hear, see, think and feel the same download, like the same message, but in 4 different ways. So then it sits, it's the ace within. If it's not that, you don't do it. Don't go anywhere. Don't do anything. So this to get it, look, that's amazing. To have the pillar. Then grounded and high priestess. Do you see that as a message? Can you see that? As a message. You get grounded. Like it's the more grounded you get, the higher you can go. Perfect. That's the counterproductive, inverted opposite confirmation that we were talking about. right? So you get really grounded and you can go really high, and you will supersede. What a word, supersede the vibration that's trying to magnetically pull you in. We're on war, of vibrational war, right? So this is what's going to do it. This is what's going to realign to the true north. Your true north is your mission. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to turn around, Starcy. Right? This is not to integrate, to do past life regression therapy. It's not. It's all gone. That's the fractured self is gone. It's the fragmentation. It says what is not aligned or needs to change. Right? So that's fallen away. Now that's integration of light. Makes the darkness fall away. The false belief systems crash down. It can be painful. I'm telling you, it hurts because it's a molecular structure. And you will notice, like crystals, you know, you're turning crystalline, so you can have crystals. I had memory crystals in my knees of probably of a past life. Now I get it, of an injury. So if you've had a part of the body that has always been something like, you know, it's like that's the past life crystals that are now have permission through the activation, like a coral spawn, to spawn out all that pain, that memory that was held like that. That's the coral spawning, right? So every cell of your body releases the memory of pain. Oh, it's intense. Let's see, that's your initiation, see? Wow. This is what you have to go through to get onto that vibration. Because that anything like that can't stay. So you've carried over memory codes from past lives, from every lifetime. And they're to be purged. And you're excited about it, right, somewhere in your energy field, right? If you can get out of here, you'll realize that you're really excited about this point of time and matter meeting, and that you have prepared for many, many lifetimes. So this is an initiation where you're calling on your own memory codes of unity, of oneness. Yeah, the hurts, very good, Wendy. So, like, that's a frequency. I'm going to keep reading this because this is the message here. I'm just going to do it like this. Right? So this is your fear, right? That you're not on the right path. You're exactly where you're meant to be. Don't let your mind trick you into a negative energy vibration or lashing out. So we let our mind go down there first, and then the person presents, and then you lash out, and now you're in a loop. So fast, can happen really quick. Instantly, I was going to say. So that means the opposite can happen instantly. This is where we're in quantum healing. You're in quantum creating, quantum manifesting. And in quantum manifesting, all things are possible. So you're choosing the possibility out of quantum field, and you're bringing it into your reality. And how do you do that? You got some help, thank goodness for that. These are not fallen angels, it's the Council of Light. The Ashtar command is not part of the fallen angels. I repeat, play and fun. That's being, like, if you really knew what was ahead of you, you'd be excited. The energy of excitement draws it to you faster. And that's it. That's how you answer the call. So no matter what's going on, it's raising your vibration, right? It's rejoicing that you've already, it's like birthed it. You've already done it. This is happening. So union's automatic. You can't stop it. No magic, no, nothing. So the kingdom of darkness knows they only have a short time, remember? Right? So that they can use it. That's what this past passage was about, the black magic and all that. Because they knew once we hit the super highway, right, you can't be touched, starseeds. right? No black magic, no ill intent, no false matrix system. Nothing. Cannot exist in this vibration. You know what I mean? Like, think vibration and get out of he said, she said, and this happened and that happened, and just sort of go, okay, am I being a part of the kingdom of light, or am I being a part of the kingdom of darkness? Where am I at? You go, well, I'm crying because I'm not in the kingdom of light. It's like, well, there's no grey areas here. You got to make a choice. So you go, okay, I'm the only one who thinks inside my mind. I'm going to think that the Council of Light have got this. I am abundance, and therefore abundance itself doesn't have lack in it. I don't know. I'm working on it. Let's get a message here. When we close this reading and I get into some of the signs, just a message from your beloved who's meeting you along this soul path to a kiss and holding hands like a honeymoon phase for 2 months in a new vibration totally, where what you think about manifests instantly. So I didn't say just good things manifest instantly. Negative things do too. That's why we're being vigilant. Stop taking life so seriously. Achievements and possessions will pale into insignificance when your soul journeys back home to the light from which everything stems. A lightheartedness would help. So you can pray for that. Or you can bring in your hurts and do your vibration, do your affirmations. Right? Every loving thought is a seed of love. Sometimes the seed sprouts instantly, and other times it lies dormant for a while. What did we say? The timing really doesn't matter. Love always grows into greater love. Right? So that's what, like God's saying, if you send it out and then it doesn't come back instantly, it doesn't matter. You're responsible for what you send out. And that's why you don't let the enemy have a foothold in your mind. So allow, right, your mind to be renewed by the word of God, because you're redeemed by the blood. And this is going to be the best. Like, this is supernatural. This is miraculous. This is, immortality. Stop it. Thank you so much for your kind donations, for supporting me here. I'll see you in the next video. I love you. Getting ready for the next 30 days will be the geomagnetic storm on the way to the celestial kiss. You are abundance. So that's impossible. And choosing your highest timeline, we claim it now in Jesus' name. And so be it, and blessed be. I love you. Thanks for watching.